Hey everybody, this is David Pingree. We're out here in the hills in Southern California to test a new bike today. Jay Clark built a CRF250 that he picked up in a bunch of parts and pieces and converted it into an off-road bike. Honda does not make a fuel-injected off-road 250, so this was sort of built to fill that gap. Jay, what was your kind of motivation for building this?
Well, just that. I've always ridden CRF250X's off-road, and we're looking for a little bit more, get away from that carburetor. So with the fuel-injected bike, we can have that perfect, jetting in the sense with the mapping. So it runs good everywhere, elevation, sea level, doesn't matter. It runs perfect everywhere.
And Yamaha and KTM have kind of been the leaders in this market. Yamaha obviously coming out with that new 250X this year, which is very competitive. Tell me some of the things you did on this bike to kind of get it up to where it can compete with those machines.
Well, we got tons of parts on here, but the main thing we're going to talk about is to make this thing an off-road worthy bike. First thing we did is we rebuilt the entire engine, so it needed to be rebuilt, put a new crank in it from Hot Rods. Crankworks actually balanced the crank, put a heavier crank inertia, so it has a heavier feel, so it's more tractable type power, more like what off-road bikes would come with. Got the wraparound handguards, IMS big tank, skid plate, 18-inch rear wheel from Tusk with a Dunlop Trials tire. Those are some of the main things we do to make it off-road worthy, and got plenty of good parts on here to tackle anything that's out there.
All right, Jay's telling me these Trials tires are the way to go for off-road, and I've never ridden on one, so we're going to go put a loop on this thing, and we'll come back and let you know how it works. So far, lots of fun. The suspension's awesome, super soft, a great off-road setting by Race Tech. For me, the tank's a little big. That's something I'm having trouble getting used to, the IMS tank. I'd rather carry a fanny pack with a bottle of gasoline or something, but that's just me. The Dunlop tire, the Trials tire, works really well. I'm surprised even on the soft dirt it still goes. But everything else is good. We're gonna go get on some more technical stuff and give you a full report here in a minute. All right, so we finished up on the trail and came away really impressed with this bike. For a bike that's meant to be raced in motocross with a few simple part changes and adjustments, it could be a competitive trail racing machine if you're into works racing or GNCC or something like that, or just a really fun bike to take out on the trails and enjoy yourself with. Love the FMF Q4. It's very quiet, but increased the power a little bit throughout. Everybody that really was involved with this thing, all the parts work amazing. So really pumped. Like I said, I would probably stick with a stock tank myself and just carry some extra fuel. But if you're going long distances, the IMS tank is definitely the way to go. Kickstand, I'm not usually one that likes a kickstand, but they're actually pretty handy. So anyway, all in all, love this bike. Thanks, Jay, for letting us come out and spend some laps on it.